And we're back, and here we have Smokescreen in his robot mode. I really like this robot mode. When I was little, I even considered this to be a Generation 2 Starscream because he was a really nice jet, and he turned into this lovely robot mode, which I, as you can tell, really like. Both of these guns make him look a lot more menacing. I usually give one of these guns to Dreadwing, just so he can hold another gun, and mainly because I don't have space for where this guy is. He does have more light piping in the back of his head there for his eyes. The lighting in here is not great because I have to close the curtains, otherwise it's too bright. So movement includes twisting up of the arm to about there, and it twists down as well, but it's very stiff. They move in and out and twist and bend the elbow as well. That's for both of the arms. The head twists, but it's very stiff, and it only looks to about there each way. Like I said, very stiff. The legs move forward and backward, well, to about there. Do they twist? They don't twist, but they kind of bend at the knee there, at that angle, and they also bend that way as well, and the feet, you know, have that going on. Which is, you know, quite nice. Problem with this figure is that this back piece here with the arms isn't really attached to anything, so it can be a bit loose, and if you're playing with him, as you've seen, it can kind of come away and fall apart, sort of. So a very nice figure. You can get him in lots of awesome kind of poses and stuff. Put the gun like behind his head like that and stuff and whatnot. So he's very nice robot, very good. If you've got any of the repaints of this figure, you'll probably know what I'm talking about anyway. So we'll move on to Dreadwing now, who's just a big beastie guy compared to Smokescreen, who's a bit skinny in comparison. This guy, very big, very good. Big cannon on top, which is good. The same little effect. You twist it and bang, a missile would fire out. Any other features? I think that is really his only feature. A bad point in this mode is the front bit that flops down doesn't connect to anything, so it can be, you know, quite loose. And these bits annoy me a little bit anyway, because when you're pulling them out from their normal mode, from when you've had them transformed, because they're supposed to push in, but it's not wanting to push in at the moment. If you pull them out too much, they can come out in your hand, which is a bit bad. The arms anyway, they twist all the way around. They come out, they twist at the shoulder and the elbow, you can see that, and also bend at the elbow. That's for both of the arms. The legs move forward and backwards, well, a little bit backwards, and bend a little bit at the knee. No twisting though. However, because this guy is quite back heavy with all the wing and the big missile pod on his back, he can become a bit back heavy, so you need to kind of lean him forward a bit to stop him falling over so much. Oh yes, and his head moves as well. You know, it moves all the way around, but I'm not going to show you that because you probably can guess what that's like. I'll just flip that bit there. Yeah, if you don't flip this part back to about there, the gun can easily kind of flop down, which isn't good. All in all, they're very good figures. I'm going to now go on to the detail part of the robot mode and see what you think of that. So I'll see you in a moment. And here we have Smokescreen in the robot mode. As you can see, quite nicely detailed. The head does have a little bit of detailing along this part of his head, which is just a little line. As you can see, maybe a bit of light piping effect there, but it's quite hard. Little holes there, which are quite nice to make the face a bit different. As we look down the body, you can see on the jet head itself, it's got nice little random detail. I don't know why they've got it there, but it's quite nice. And you may just be able to see, no you can't, but there is something inside that in the translucent cockpit, probably a seat mold or something like that. The hand detail isn't desperately good. It's just this round bit here with the holes shoved into it, but you know, whatever. A little bit of detailing here and here, you know, not too necessary, but it's there anyway. Do we have any extra detail there? Not really. Legs, again, not a whole lot of detail on them. Pretty plain. Nice kneecap bits though. I do like these bits. We'll just tilt the camera back up. Try and make sure it's straight. And we'll just turn him around and have a look at him. This guy as well looks pretty good. I'll just move him back. Looks pretty good from any angle really. Even his back looks quite cool in Decepticon light. There's not a lot of kibble-y crap around the back. I mean, this bit here isn't too nice, but this bit here, you can live with it and think, yeah, it makes it a quite nice little design. So that there is Smokescreen, and I will be showing you Dreadwing in a moment once I get it set up. And here is Dreadwing in his robot mode. I've just noticed that doing this you can kind of see the top parts of his legs are quite skinny compared to the rest of his body, which is quite wide, but we'll ignore that for the moment and move in for the detail, and we'll try and get a good focus. So sorry if you can see my hands. No autofocus feature on this camera. Not a desperately detailed head, but what I did forget to mention was the light piping in the back of his head there for these big eyes. What detail is there on this face? Not a lot, just this big bit here, a line going down along here, and a big kind of faceplate, I suppose. Not a lot of detail, but you know, you can also see a lot more dust on this close-up, unfortunately. And there's his giant gun there. Detailing on the jet head itself, quite nice. I do like the vents and these seemingly random little bits in the windows as well, and a triangle. Why they put a triangle there, who knows. Random triangle. Hands a lot better sculpted and detailed than Smokescreen's anyway. You can see his thumb and his fingers a lot better. Random little lines put onto the arms, random little lines put onto the legs. Oops, sorry about that. Try and tilt it the right way. Square bits on it for kneecaps, I suppose, or something near enough kneecaps. And that is that basically. Right, I'll just pull it out, try and refocus again, and let's spin him around. I can see him falling over though. Careful. I mean, these bits are quite nice for like arm guards, I suppose, but from the side view, unless you've got the vent and you can see the rest of the arm, doesn't look too good. And unfortunately, unlike Smokescreen, his back piece, it's not quite as nice, because you've got this giant gap here for nothing. This was obviously where the big plastic bit where this is attached to, it's allowed to fold up and stuff. And there he goes. I knew he'd fall over. And of course that's what he's like from that side. And that's him basically. I'm going to put him down, otherwise he's going to fall over. This guy, I don't know what the Generation 2 version of him is like, but I know you can probably get this mold pretty cheap from anywhere really. I'll just pick him up because it's quite a crappy video if you can't see the figure. But he's going to fall over. Oh. I'll balance him like that. So yeah, this was a Generation 2 figure, Smokescreen and Dreadwing. Hope you enjoyed it, and I've got Rhinox to do as well for I Have the Touch, and I think that's all I've got planned for at the moment. So thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you later.